Hi friends, and welcome back to our second video lesson of our science lesson. This lesson is how our plants and animals like their parents. So just like last time, you're going to need three things. You're going to need your interactive student notebook found in your science folder, a pencil, and an eraser. Once you have all three things, you can come back and begin the video. All right, welcome back. So last time we talked about the offspring and we looked at the ducklings and the duck and we thought of that question that we're going to find out about. So in this lesson, we're going to learn more about the offspring. And remember, we learned that the offspring is new living things, almost like the babies of two parents. So all living things make new living things of their own kind. New living things are called offspring, just like what we learned last time. So we're going to look at some of these pictures and we're going to ask ourselves a few questions. Humans are one kind of living things. Let's look at these pictures. Which people are parents? So let's look at this picture right here. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in this picture. Which two of these look like the parents? Let's look for the older people. Let's see. Well, when I'm looking at it, it looks like these two people right here with the sunglasses could be the parents, and the rest would be the offsprings, right? Let's look at another one. Oh, this is the picture we saw before. Well, there's actually two sets of parents in this one, believe it or not. It looks like these two are the parents, and these two right here are the grandparents. Oh my goodness. And then you have the two kids that would be the offspring. How are the offsprings like their parents? Well, let's go back to the first picture. If I look at the parents, I could look at their nose or their mouth or any of their facial features to see if the kids have them too, right? Because that would be a similarity. Any differences would be their size. Look at the son. He looks taller than the mom and dad. So there's similarities and differences between the offsprings and the parents, right? All right, so let's move down. If we were in person, were to play this game, matching the living things, but since we cannot play in person, I'm just going to pick a animal for us and we're going to answer some questions about it. Okay, so for example, she says right here, I have a baby animal. It is brown, it has 4 legs, it has big ears. Which animal do you think that is? Looking at these 3 choices, which one do you think it could be? Who could be the parent of that offspring? It has 4 legs, it's brown, and it has big ears. Well, when I saw 4 legs, I immediately thought of the horse. And it's brown, but big ears. Horses don't have big ears. The elephant has big ears, though, right? So the parent to her offspring would have been the elephant. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to now take out our notebooks. So everyone right now should take out your notebooks and open up to this page 10. You'll see it right on my screen. Page 10. It has a few boxes on it. And instead of playing the game, we're just going to pick the elephant. So I would like you to draw in the first box where it says offspring, a baby elephant, because again, the offspring is the baby. So right now, you can pause the video and do your best to draw a baby elephant. Even if you don't know how to, you could try your best. And then when you're done, you can come back and you can draw your adult elephant. So this time you probably want to make it a little bigger, right? Because it's an adult, it's the parent elephant. Once you have both of them drawn, you can come back and we will finish up. All right, so now looking at our paper, you can look at my screen. You should have these 2 filled out with your offspring elephant and your parent elephant. And we're going to now look at the 2 pictures and find some similarities and differences. I want you to take a minute right now. What do you think some similarities are with the offspring elephant and the parent elephant? What do they have in common? Well, if I look at their eyes, they have the same eye color. So my first thing I'm going to write in for my same is they have the same eye color. You can copy mine. What else? Well, they both have 4 legs. Oops. And what else? Oh, they both have big ears. All right, so those are my 3 similarities. And now let's look at some differences. What are some of the differences between the offspring elephant and the parent elephant? Well, the first thing we should point out is the size. They are not the same size, friends. The offspring is so much smaller than the adult elephant. So the size is definitely different. What about their trunk size? Their trunk looks really small when they're a baby because it didn't grow yet, fully develop. And the last thing we're going to put is the texture. The texture of an offspring elephant is a lot smoother than the adult elephant. So we're going to put texture down too. So I would like you to pause this video and copy all of my similarities and differences, okay? All right. So again, we're going to end this video by saying that we have offsprings and parents, and there's a lot of similarities between them, and there's also a lot of differences between them. So if you take a look at your mom and dad, you can say, well, I have the same eye color as my mom. I don't have the same eye color as my dad. There's a difference right there. And when I was a baby, I was a lot smaller than they were, right? So there's a lot of similarities and differences. And now I could say my mom and I had the same hair color, and I have the same nose as my dad. So I have some similarities and differences between both of them. All right, once you have everything copied and you have all of page 10 complete, you're going to take a picture of it, send it to your teacher, and that's going to be the end of our second science lesson. All right, good luck, friends.